morning, you guys, and welcome into the channel. So this morning I was doing my normal get up and get ready, do a little bit of meditating and thinking while I'm taking a shower and getting dressed. So I was thinking about a topic because I guess I was watching, I don't know if you have watched the Dear Future Wifey podcast with Latarius Whitfield. Love it. I really watch it because he has really great guests, really great couples, and they tell their mistakes and what it takes in order for you to have longevity in your relationship. You know, and then I was thinking about this dating pool that I have at 50, you know, people in their late 40s, 50s. That's just really not a dating pool. And I just really wanted to share with y'all a few things that I've heard just from I have a lot of male friends, but from my male friends and their perspective. So you guys all know that I am a single mom, but majority of my kids are all grown. I just have one that's 13. And she's really self-sufficient. I still have to do the cooking, making sure she eats and take her places. But for the most part, that girl's schedule is more social than mine and probably y'all. She's very, very social. She has a great group of friends. But so this dating pool that I've been in is, as you get older, most women believe that, they need to settle because, there's more women than there are men, and then men aren't really wanting to settle down, have a relationship, and I do hear that a lot. And a lot of times men at this age they've been married once or twice, they were married and divorced, had children, and probably had to pay child support. Some had to pay spousal support. And so to them, they're just like, they don't want it. After you done split half of your 401k and your stocks and everything, you just don't want to have to rebuild. And I think, to me, they're jaded. Totally understandable. If I had to empty out my bank account, I can honestly say I would probably not want to do it either, because the loss, shouldn't be so bad. But hey, I benefited from it myself. I didn't do spousal support, but I did get child support. But anyway, so the pool for us is really, really, really small. And with it being so many women are single and want to settle down, men have a field day. Like, I had a guy tell me that, Stacy, I can call 6 women right now and have 6 dates before the day is over for today. But he said, but for sure, all week long, he could have a different female, quality female, that he could take out on a date all week. And he said, could you call a guy and do it? I said, I could, but the problem with calling a guy is he's like you. He's dating 6 or 7 different women. And that just don't seem, I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I get it that we're supposed to date. And I think that you should not date exclusively unless everybody's willing to date exclusively. But how long do you do that? You know what I mean?
Like, in 800 feet, turn right to stay on Tennessee 109 South.
I have to have some directive when I'm driving. But so how long are we supposed to do that? I think that, men, and that's just purely my thought process. I think that men have gotten so accustomed.
At the light, turn right to stay on Tennessee 109 South.
Because I don't need it. I think men have gotten so accustomed to being able to have multiple women that do different things for them, that they no longer desire being with just one settled down until they get older and need doctor's appointments or whatnot. Like, I am so for real about that. I think that they don't settle down until they need help, or they think that they need help, or they no longer can, let's just keep it 100. They no longer have that erection that can keep every woman to, up to par. I think that that's what it is. And I just don't think that is fair. I had for the longest thought, I'm going to settle down, get married. I'm divorced. I've been divorced now for like 12, 13 years. You date here and there, and you just, nothing ever really pans out, which is life. That's what dating is. It's testing it out, seeing if it works, see if you mesh. But of course, we live in a popcorn society, microwave society, where if it don't work just then you get to move on to the next one, because everything needs to be quick and everybody wants it their way and they want it their way now. So for me, it just seems like we're not getting quality men that are willing to settle down. And that's very unfortunate, because I have a lot of women, a majority of my friends that I know that are highly successful, gorgeous, intelligent women are single. And they have been in this cesspool of dating for over 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10 years or more. So I just want to kind of figure out what is really happening. Why is it that we must share? Is that just something that we're having to deal with inevitably? This one guy told me, he was like, okay, tell me all the qualities that you want. And we was like, okay, I was saying that this, that, the other. And then I didn't realize there's some type of thing on Google. There's always something that you put in your match. He said, okay, so with that type of man, that's probably 1% of the population in the United States. So that means that you're here, and that even makes it less. So they're telling me that I'm going to have to lower my standards in order to get a man. Stop thinking about possibly settling down with the man and thinking I'm going to be the only one. I bet I don't. I bet I die on this hill before I share with anybody at any time in my life. I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. And if that's the case, and doggone it, then you better be okay with me going out and I'm dating everybody openly. So that's what we all doing. And if women started to do that and let it be known that, hey, you are not the only one, and if you want to be out here dating multiple women, I'm dating multiple men. Don't mean that we have to all be having relationships with them, but you cannot tell me what I can do. But what you're not going to do is hold me on by a string because you think that I must have to have somebody, because I do not. We do not. It's great to have companionship. It's great to have some security. It's great to have that confidant, that person that knows everything that you can talk to, roll over to, go and, hey, let's go take a trip. You got an automatic partner. Just somebody that you genuinely love being with. It doesn't mean that y'all have to be in each other's space at all times, but it's somebody that you genuinely love being with. So my thing would be is I can't genuinely love to be with you when you want to split your time with someone else. So it seems as though that nobody is fully pouring into other people because they are always looking for the next best, greatest thing. I think that we ought to heal a lot of things that have gone wrong in our lives. A lot of trauma that we think that just because we're older, that we're no longer dealing with it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. You're still dealing with it. We're still dealing with it. We have a lot of things that have hurt us from childhood. That boy that you were dating that cheated on you with Susie, the girl that you fell in love with in the 12th grade, and she just broke your heart because she broke up with you to go with John on the basketball team. We all have traumas that we possibly need to deal with. And if you have not dealt with them, then you're not going to be a viable adult. You're not going to be able to deal with relationships. That's just period. You have to heal within and be completely okay with self, and before you can actually give yourself. And I think that's why most people don't, because we have not healed. We take all of our past experiences and I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that no more. I've been there, done that. How many times have we heard that? Been there, done that. Well, I mean, you might have been there and done that with that person who didn't appreciate it, that person who abused it. But what about this person over here who is a genuine person who has taken the time to become their authentic self and prepare themselves for possibly someone like you? So all that been there, done that is not a good thing. Now, we all have possibly had people that have cheated on us or stepped out or whatever you want to call it. But have we healed from it? One of the things when I date people, or I go out and I talk to them on the phone, they don't really realize it. What I do is I ask them, okay, why did y'all end up breaking up, or why did you end up getting a divorce? I promise you, if the person starts to say, well, she wasn't doing this, she wasn't doing that, and then she wasn't meeting all my needs, and I just don't know, and I think she might have been doing something because, you know, she started hanging out with all her single friends. So that's a red flag to me, because I did not hear you take ownership of anything that you've done. Anything that you've done, because you cannot say that there is one person who just destroys the whole relationship. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but honey, it can't be, because everybody plays a role. Whether it's that person was telling you that what they need and you decided that you weren't going to hear them the way they needed you to hear them, there's always something that we've all done to contribute to the downfall. And once we can realize that, heal from it, and decide, okay, let me change that behavior, then we're going to continue with the same old cycle. So anyway, I'm on my soapbox about this thing, because it's just getting really ridiculous, you know, men and women who decide that they just just for lack of a better term, hoe for the rest of their life. Hoeing out here now it's coming back. They bringing back syphilis, they bringing back HIV, they bringing back all types of stuff. They got this new what they said, a fungal infection, sexually transmitted disease. I don't have time for that. I've never had a disease. I don't want one, and you're not about to bring one to me. So therefore, you know, I'm going to continue being in my lane. We're going to continue to heal. We're going to seek counseling if we need it, because a lot of times you need counseling. Don't be afraid of going to counseling. Go get what you need to be the best intentional you, period. And then you'll see that your life starts to change. So that's my take, and I hope you guys have a great day. I will talk to you guys later. And, you know, just be positive in this dating world, and just let me know down in the comments, what is your experience on dating? Because, girl, I know y'all got some stories, and fellas, I know you got some stories. Just hit me up. You know, we can talk. We can go get a drink, honey. We can get us a Long Island iced tea, a lemon drop, and some wine, and we can discuss. Until next time, y'all, I'll talk to you later. Please like and subscribe as well. Bye.